Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to the Women's Series quarter-final. Really interesting matchup this. Danielle Randle taking on Emma Cunningham. Both of them winning titles this season already. And partnered with me is Emma Sanders. Emma, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. And, what do you make of this matchup?
Well, I think Emma will say so herself. She hasn't been on her best form, but I think she's starting to come back into it. And Danielle's a great player, so I think it will be a really, really good match.
Obviously, Danielle got off to a flyer at the start of this year when she took down the maiden title. It was her first one, and it was a really nice feeling, I think, all around, because so many people knew she'd been knocking on the door for a while, and obviously she showed a lot of emotion at the end. Anybody would have been happy to see that.
Yeah, so well deserved. She puts in so much time and effort, and like you say, she was knocking on the door for a while. So yeah, it was so well deserved and so nice to see.
And Emma, obviously in her own right, a serial winner. She's also on the Men's Pro Series as well this year. And Emma's just a competitor you can never write off.
No, absolutely not. She's been fantastic from this series. Just like today, yesterday, anytime I've seen her, she's been really queuing well. So yeah, should be a great match.
Talking of queuing, this is a tester early doors into this top right pocket. Oh, and she got close. She's not left the easiest opener for Danielle, but
take this one in the middle now potentially.
That's a very good opener. How's the cannon? It's not
bad.
It's not bad because she can kind of take this one into the bottom right and then work up the table and potentially use that yellow on the rail as last ball.
I think that's the way I'd be going. I think she wants to try and get on the one by the red sooner rather than later.
I don't know what angle she's got.
Yeah, my eyes aren't the best either, so
I don't know what kind of angle she's got, but she might be able to work up for it now. Even if she takes it a bit more distance, she could just use that red that's next to it as a bit of a buffer.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is kind of the big shot, I think, in the context of the frame.
Yep. When she get round the...
Well, she's digging on this.
Digging it, yeah.
This makes this shot even tougher.
That was tough.
Yeah, that was high tariff digging. I think it's just because she was a little bit short with the shot before.
Yeah.
I think she was just doing that just to kind of force the angle out of it and make sure she made contact with that red. But unfortunately that miss has left Emma in. Not the best shot from Emma, knocking the red to the cushion. Just a little bit of unnecessary work.
She's going to have to take her medicine here.
What do you think she'll do? Just drop it in?
Yeah.
Very good. Another tester.
Yeah. I was just about to commentate as cursor, but I definitely won't.
Catchy knocking this 8 ball for the opening frame.
Yeah, great black. Well done.
The cue went through absolutely die straight on that. And
I watched her play the exact same shot in her previous match. Watch the bend in the cue.
It's really impressive to get the bend in the cue on a cut break as well.
It really is. And she's... where do we go with it? Reds, I think. I think she can play this first one, and I don't know if she's got the angle to cannon into the one by the blacks or cannon it out, maybe. I don't know if she's too straight on it, is she?
Yeah, this is tough because they all go, but they don't really add up. It's a good opener from Emma. And if she's got it into the left middle, be against taking it next ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
going to cut it in the middle, is she?
Yeah, she's just got to judge this cannon on the red above it.
Mm.
Oh, she managed to avoid it.
Oh wow, I didn't realise she could avoid it.
It's a really good shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
And she's right in prime position
Yeah.
now, because she can choose to dolly this one into the left middle first, or she can just go directly down for the red into the bottom right hand corner.
I think I personally think we'd be going for the one bottom right and trying to clear these two at the bottom, but I'm no multiple world champion, so.
But I mean, Emma, you're a great player in your own right, and
don't know about that.
you just feel. Do you know what? I've had a few commentators this weekend that have been really harsh on themselves, and I feel like I'm the one standing there to remind them how good they are.
Yeah. I mean, it's just such tough going. The standard here is just phenomenal. It really is. The women are just incredible. So.
And I mean, what a year it's been for women's pool as well.
Yeah.
On top of that, I mean, the last women standing, I mean, was some event, and I mean, what a platform that was as well for women's pool.
Really brilliant, great advertisement. I was gutted I couldn't make that weekend, to be honest, but I did tune in when I could, and yeah, it was just a great advert for women's pool.
And how have you found your year, obviously, on the women's series? I mean, whether you want to go into your form or not, or just the overall kind of perspective of the year?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's very tough lines. I've really enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. But on a personal note, probably it's been quite a tough year. I've had a lot going on away from pool, which then makes playing a lot harder. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
It's so tough.
It is.
I mean, it's a discussion we were having about the men's series before, that some players have really struggled this year because of the fact that obviously they have other commitments away from this, and obviously Ultimate Pool growing the way that it is, the calendar's more stacked than it's ever been before as well.
Definitely.
And finding that balance now is tougher than ever. But I mean, the standard from top to bottom, men's, women's, challenger, it's just unbelievable.
It really is. It really is.
Am I just missing that?
Yeah.
So Danielle's got a bit of
work to do here, really. Can she?
It depends whether this 8 ball passes into the bottom left.
Yeah.
If she was to remove the red and the yellow still be a blocker, then I'd be tempted to play a loss of turn and send the white up the table.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but
one thing I really appreciate in Danielle's game, and I mean, I know that you're an avid TikToker yourself.
Yeah, well.
And, I mean, I try to tune in when I can when Scott Ryan's live.
Yeah.
But, I mean, one thing that's so apparent in Danielle's game is just how much of a grafter she is off the table.
She really is.
I mean, I've never seen somebody so committed to consistently putting up, obviously, live videos of herself playing and, you know, challenging people that are seen to be right at the top of the game.
Yeah.
And I think that's why she's had such a, I suppose, drastic improvement this year, is because she's just so committed to the course. Yeah,
she really is. And obviously she's partners with John as well, who's a fantastic player, and I know she practices with him, seen on her TikToks as well, which can only help improve her game as well. But she puts in so much time. She really is a grafter, and she deserves anything she gets.
Yeah, and let's not forget that obviously Danielle will be partnering John in the mixed pairs as well. And Emma's in that event too.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see how that event goes, because
I
I really feel like it's going to show a prime example of where the women's game can really mix it with the men.
Yeah.
And somebody like Danielle, if she kind of gets going in an event, she's going to be hard to stop for anyone.
Really, yeah, definitely. And I'm not sure how the mixed pairs works. What the format is? Is it like the pairs cup?
If I'm correct, it's similar to the pairs cup.
Right. Yeah.
So obviously,
which, as we know, races to 4 in 20 minutes.
It's cutthroat.
Yeah, very cutthroat. I presume she's going to play the loss of turn. She's trying to try and skill. Does it skill shot?
This is a big shot, because if she doesn't get it, she's going to be leaving the 8 ball. Oh, did she try and hide the white as well? I think she did. She's a bit short. I mean, this is still a very tough shot for Emma.
Yeah.
But it's an opportunity that maybe she shouldn't have gotten.
Top right.
Yeah, this is a big shot.
Oh,
That's
there's
another
a
one.
great shot. Does she always front ball break, Danielle?
Yeah, I think she does.
Yeah.
That was clean as a whistle,
Yeah.
that. Oh, the contact she made on that break was unbelievable.
Yeah, she deserved a bit better there, really.
Yeah. They've all just kind of clustered together on the right-hand side. But you always know when a break's really good when you just hear that bang.
You hear it, yeah.
There's a lot of work to do here.
There is a real lot of work to do. I'm not.
And I think the other worrying part for Danielle here is that if this frame drags on, then it could really eat into the timer. Oh, that's a great opening pot, though.
Yeah.
She's been unfortunate again.
She has been.
But she may feel like she needs to kind of go a little bit in this frame. You know, maybe not open everything up, but just kind of force Emma's hand a little bit, even if she doesn't get the clearance herself. Just wondering whether that yellow and red at the top of the table plants into the top left.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as a loss of turn shot. Or play...
Well, it's just something else you could potentially go at. She's playing a free ball plant here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great shot.
What a shot. I mean, she's still got some work to do, but...
The big problem is this red on the right-hand side by the cushion. It's... Unfortunately, there's just not really a ball to go at it with.
No.
The red on the right-hand side on the top half as well is awkward, but that can be doubled or moved away. Is she just opting to play safe here? Yeah, she's just kind of played to cover the pocket. That's a clever shot, that.
This yellow still... I presume this yellow still goes, doesn't it? So
it's just gone to the cushion. I didn't see that. Sorry, I thought it stopped a bit before. It was a clever idea because she was just looking to isolate that yellow.
Yeah.
But as it is, Emma back in with another opportunity. But a lot of work to do.
Yeah, she needs a good shot to get this yellow by the red out. And a bit of luck that it opens nice as well. Can she do it here?
Yeah, she didn't quite have the angle there.
No, I don't think she did.
She just reverted to working up on the two yellows near the middle of the table instead. She might have a good angle here, actually, off the one into the bottom left.
Yeah.
The main thing she needs to do here is promote the yellow in a way that it moves the red out of the way. She doesn't want it tracking towards the bottom right. That's a great effort.
That's a great effort. Oh, and I think it goes.
It's tight. If it's not quite moved out of the way, then that's awkward.
Yeah.
I think she's a bit forced into this yellow into the top left no matter what happens, but the next shot will be able to tell us what's available to her. Oh, but she missed the yellow. Now, if I'm in Danielle's position here, I like the idea of just playing the loss of 10. And the reason I say that is because even if Emma does go for this yellow off the cushion, she's leaving that white in the top left corner, which is the most awkward place possible to do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Danielle.
I feel like she queued across that a little bit.
I don't know if she was maybe trying to slip the red past the yellow.
It, yeah.
But that was always just a bit high tariff. Because obviously if she plays that shot and gets it, she's on the red into the bottom right. But then she's got to be able to land on the next ball after that as well. So the only thing I would just say here is the way that Emma's played that. Has she just pushed the red in the way of the 8 ball?
Yeah, I was just about to say that, literally. I don't know. Can she play the bottom of the two yellows just to knock into the red and knock the 8 ball out a bit and land on the bottom yellow? I don't... Well, she did have the angle.
Maybe she was just a bit fearful of slipping past the red and hitting the 8 instead. Yeah, if it doesn't go, it's in a really awkward position, this 8 ball. Played a good shot to get up the table though. So now, from this yellow over the pocket, she's got to make sure she lands on this 8 ball.
Yeah. I mean, this is tough.
Yeah, you've got to be so precise, and these tables off the cushion slide, and you've got to judge the pace well. She's played to directly screw it back. That is a great shot from Emma Cunningham.
Oh, and I don't think she could have put it better with her hand, really.
It's almost like she had ball in hand on it. She should put it exactly where she wanted it. She just wants to make sure of this as well.
Yeah, and it's there.
Very good from Emma Cunningham.
3-0 lead.
I don't want to say either way, but I think she is.
I mean, I believe she is. And I mean, she's just an incredible player, isn't she, Marianne? She'll be extremely hard to beat. And such a young age as well. There's a lot less fear, I find, in the younger players.
Do you know what? It's been a weekend that's been brilliant for young players.
Yeah.
In the men's side in the Pro Series, we've really seen the best of Ryan Marcus and Cormac Kerr.
Yeah.
2 young Irish lads that have come through flying. In the Challenger today, Jaden Billingham made the last 16 years old.
Wow.
Charlie Earnshaw was in the semi-finals.
I saw Charlie in the semi-finals.
15 years old.
I mean, that's just incredible. Really incredible.
Obviously, we've got Marianne for the women's side as well, and it's so good because you want to be able to have generations of players coming through.
Absolutely.
And maybe there would have been a point where maybe we wouldn't have had all of those players coming through, but the opportunities are there now.
Yeah, exactly.
As it is into this frame, and this is just a little bit scrappy.
Yeah.
That's a great double for them to get things kicked off. Just everything's a little bit awkward for her at the moment.
Just trying to.
I get why she's opted to go for reds, because that yellow nearest the 8 is very tricky. But that's a clever shot.
Yeah, they're very clever.
And once again, this very much feels like an Emma Cunningham frame more than a Danielle Randle frame.
I think she has to try and do something with the yellow by the black. I personally think, but because these 3 reds at the bottom are still not exactly easy.
What if she can somehow get there? Danielle's best shot would be to be playing some level of safety into the bottom half of the table.
Yeah.
Because then afterwards, on the next shot, she could potentially play a loss of turn using that yellow, the 8 and the red.
Yeah.
As it is, that's a great plant.
That is,
what a plant that is.
That's brilliant.
Danielle has pulled out some amazing pots in this
really
match so far.
She's going to go into him now.
That's another great shot.
Great shot.
And okay, she's not perfect on the next yellow, but now she has the dominance of the frame, with Emma's reds all awkward in that bottom half of the table, whereas Danielle's 2 yellows that are down there are actually both pot.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she went for a 3 ball plant.
She did, yeah, I think she did.
2 ball plant, my apologies, but
I think Emma's probably just going to try and maybe push these. No.
Maybe she doesn't need to yet. Maybe she's just going to get rid of this red first.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only issue I had with that shot with Danielle was that she had the clean pot on the yellow into the corner. And it's just always a little bit easier to play a clean pot, isn't it, than a plant?
Yeah, I think so.
But then again, with the plant she potted just a couple of shots before, you
you
can't argue it too much. It's a clever attempt from Emma, but now all of them being tied up, it probably slightly favours Danielle just having that extra ball on the table.
Yeah. Turn a little bit scrappy here, maybe.
If I'm Danielle here, I'm probably just knocking this yellow off the cushion and kind of leaving the white in a similar position.
Yeah.
She played into the bottom half to try and get a snooker. That's a great
very
attempt.
clever shot. Very clever shot.
And that is a sign of an improved Danielle Randle.
Absolutely.
Beforehand, maybe she wouldn't have seen that shot, but it's really good vision.
Absolutely. I wonder what.
Yeah, Emma's in a bit of trouble here because she
Yeah,
can't. The issue she's got is if she moves this yellow that's closest to the bottom right, I think that then opens up the one that's on the two reds. So that's why she's trying to opt against and just flick this red, but she's is the white there?
Wow.
Oh, that was close.
Very close.
She played with fire just a little bit there. But actually the shot she's played is really good.
Yeah, it's come out quite nice.
Yeah, Danielle kind of forced into the pot there. And unfortunately for her, she's going to have to potentially dig a hole.
Yeah.
Oh, she tries to push that beyond. It's not bad, it's not great.
No.
She's not left the pot on, but Emma's got free reign to kind of put this white anywhere in this top right hand side of the table and cause Danielle some problems. And if she can flick the red towards the pocket as well, that's an even bigger bonus. Interesting. She has left left Danielle that one cushion.
If she can just clip the one on the bottom and not pot it and leave the white sort of stuck to it.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah. Does this yellow go in the middle? For the red?
I think it passes in the middle.
Really? Right.
This is tricky though because she's got a bit of angle on this, so she needs to. She's either got to play with fire and play for the jaws of this with the white ball, or she's got to try and play out and hit the red that she's next to.
Yeah.
Which is a horrible shot. This is tough. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was in.
I think she was. I think she's perfect on it as well, isn't she?
She just did a little jump as she walked away, almost just to kind of suggest that she thought a bit of movement might pop the yellow.
Blow it. Blow it in.
As it is, I mean.
Do these reds plant?
I mean, it's the only shot that Emma's really got. This is so high tariff, but it's to get yourself out in a tough frame. It's a great effort.
It's a great effort.
But she was nowhere there.
No. This should be a frame on the board now for Danielle.
Just wanted to make sure here. She's got loads of time on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. She just made sure she cleared those reds. It can be so easy to just relax a bit and then put that behind one of the reds.
Yeah, sort of de-accelerate on it a bit.
And it's fair to say she's deserved the frame.
She did deserve that. She's played some excellent shots. I mean, you never like losing, but it's a pleasure. Sometimes it's actually just a pleasure to watch when you're losing and watching like how they play. I think you can learn a lot from them as well. So yeah.
Oh, you can't tell me that's gone dry. That's unbelievable.
I mean,
that was like an Oli Bale break, that. Just got one of the Pro Series semi-finalists sorting himself out behind me. He'll be back on your streams in just a minute. The one thing Emma's got to do here is make sure his clearance does look fairly routine, but it can very easily get away from you.
Yeah.
There's enough yellows on the table just to cause some issues, and it's a huge frame as well because the difference between 4-1 and 3-2 with 15 minutes left on the clock is huge. And ironically, this is going to absolutely kill Danielle because this is a Danielle Randle frame.
Yeah, literally.
All day long with backer to take out this finish.
I mean, she's hit that break so well, and the split is just, and to not get a ball, it's.
The only issue I can potentially see is the red that's just right of the 8 spot.
Yeah.
Just because its natural pocket is the bottom right.
Yeah.
that she has got balls to land on it with, so I'm sure she won't be too worried about it at this point. She tries to screw back for it now.
Yeah, she'll play it now.
A little bit interested in that. I felt like she had easier ways to get on it, but she
Yeah.
is on it. And the other thing is she needs to make sure with this that she's got an angle on the next red in order to come up for the final one. So, you know, it's not too high tariff, but it's just something a bit extra for her to think about. Yeah, nicely cued, but is she straight? I think she's just okay.
Yeah, I think she might be just okay.
Oh, needs that to run. That's a bit short. And there's no way to get back for the 8 ball either. And that was just what I was saying. I just felt like there was a better way to deal with the red on the right hand side.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now she's in trouble.
And the red on the right, it did go in the middle, didn't it? I don't know, it obviously wouldn't now because she screwed back into that and put that yellow closer to the pocket, but it did go in the middle, worst case, didn't it?
It went in left middle, and she had... Well, I thought that was just going to run on and treble in a minute. But the thing is with the way that she played it, she had this red on the left-hand side where with the red in the middle, she could have just left a nice angle just to come round and play it in the middle and always had the red down here.
Yeah.
And it's just about playing with those insurance policies, and I felt like Emma maybe could have played that clearance with a little bit more insurance in how she went about it.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is now a really important counter clearance for Danielle Randle. If she can take this out, it would be a killer blow to Emma.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see any problems here, really.
I mean, similar to the Emma clearance earlier on.
Yeah,
just make sure.
Just make sure. It's also easy for me to say something here.
It's nice being sat in the comms box
it is,
sometimes.
isn't it? You never miss.
Never ever miss. I got an 100% record in here. She's just a roll short here.
She's come across
Oh, she doesn't want to be touching this cushion though. That's not ideal. She might be forced into taking a long pot in a minute then. Yeah, that's it. That is quite a big error. She's got to be careful here if she's going to try and top it off too, that she doesn't miss the yellow as well.
That's it, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Beforehand this was dot to dot and it's not anymore. If she's thinking of taking this yellow long into the bottom right, which she did just briefly have a look at, that's a huge shot. But she's back looking at this one into the top left. But she has got to make her mind up quick. She's only got 5 seconds left on this clock. Just drop it in if you're going to play this.
Yeah, just drop it in.
Oh, she did it beautiful.
Lovely.
But now she's got another one she needs to play. This isn't getting any easier. And the other problem is she's got to hold this a little bit as well.
Yeah.
She needs to make sure she's on an angle with this yellow that she can get down for the 8 ball. Good curing required. Oh, she decides to play safe. That's a really good safety shot as well.
Yeah.
And not one that a lot of people would have seen.
No. And the right thing to do. So.
Okay, if Emma hits this, you know, the yellow will probably be, the white will be on the bottom cushion. But what Danielle's done is she's made sure that she's still in advantage of the frame.
Yeah.
If Emma's going side cushion here to try and cut this back, this is a really tough shot.
No, she's not got it.
I'm a little surprised she played it that way.
Yeah, I am.
Because if you just make sure of the hit, Danielle's still got to play a really good shot to get herself out.
Yeah, exactly. She's
yeah, and that's the kind of shot that could swing this game on its head as well.
We're into the, is it 15 seconds a shot now?
I think it is.
After this shot. I believe it is.
Oh, she's
Wow.
gone one too far.
Is she going to have to go up and down? She's going to have to go up and down off the top cushion, is she?
I don't know if she's got two straight. Got to make sure this doesn't bounce out as well.
I mean,
she's short.
She's short though.
Slap of the table.
Mm.
And this is a thin cut to get yourself out. Great pressure pot.
Great pot.
But the thing that will potentially get Emma over the line here is the absolute magnitude of titles she's taken down over the last few years. I mean, a 4-time world champion in her own right. She's also been a 6-time runner-up, and you know,
it's incredible, isn't it?
Not many people get to have that on their CV,
no,
do they?
exactly. She's come up dry now, though.
And the reds aren't bad.
She'll play this one in the middle.
Oh, right on the buzzer, but great pot.
Great pot. Oh,
I think she's fine.
She's alright, yeah.
Very, very good from Danielle. She timed it to absolute perfection.
She really did, yeah.
I think she's trying to use the buzzers as a bit of a guide for her, and it's a really good way of going about it. It's something that Sean Story kind of started a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Where you kind of get down and you use the buzzers knowing that obviously the loudest noise is the second going past.
Yeah.
And it really worked for him that year, and I think some people have adopted it as well.
Yeah.
Danielle's just got to make sure she's got herself into a really good position here. All of these balls go. She just doesn't want to play any kind of unnecessary cannon if she doesn't have to. Uses her extension. I think that's the wise choice for this shot. Gone for a little cannon. That's not bad. It's not great. Just the hampers. Going to be a bit of a nuisance. That's a really nice pot from Danielle there. This is going to be the big shot now because she's just slightly off angle with this.
Yeah.
So she needs it. I wonder if she maybe will play into the black and yellow. If she does, she's got to get the cannon right. Oh, that's unlucky.
That is unlucky.
It's hugely unlucky.
I mean, this is extremely difficult now.
There's just no way to land on the 8 ball. I think you just give yourself a look at it.
Yeah.
It's a great pot. To be fair, she's done well to get that on and off the cushion.
She has been bridging over like that.
Can she maybe go 2 cushions and put this in the left middle? It's the only shot I can see.
Yeah.
Well, she's gone for something. Has she gone corner? It's a great effort. Yeah. Great effort. But it allows Emma Cunningham back in the frame.
Yeah,
6 minutes left on the clock now. This is huge. Emma's been a little bit fortunate there that the two have come back together to be a plant.
Can she see the black?
Yeah, just enough to swerve it. That is a great result.
Yeah,
she's been a bit lucky there. I don't know if Emma can get to the right hand side of this yellow. If she can't, then she's actually in a world of trouble.
Yeah,
she maybe got a double. Oh, she could just get to the right hand side. Yeah, Danielle's just got to somehow find a way of potting this on it. I'll be honest with you, Emma, I can't really tell you how.
I don't know. I'd be asking someone else to play the shot for me, I think. Oh.
That's unlucky.
That is really unlucky.
Emma with ball in hand now.
And they plant them yellows, don't they?
Pretty sure they do. Yeah, she's going to get rid of this big problem ball on the right hand side first.
It's a great chance for her to take a 4-2 lead here.
Just slightly the wrong side of this yellow. I think she
Mm.
wanted the one in the middle first.
Yeah.
It's just something else to think about, but shouldn't be an issue. Oh, wow, Emma. And you can tell she's shocked that she's missed that.
Yeah.
Has Danielle got a double here with a big pocket? That's what she's looked at. Time is going.
Yeah, she's used her extension.
Oh, middle pocket.
Oh.
But once again,
That's not the worst lead, is it?
It's not the worst result.
No.
Because she's just put that yellow a bit awkward.
I think Emma's just going to tuck up behind this.
And I couldn't really tell you how, but Danielle is somehow still alive in this frame.
Yeah.
And I think Emma's left her the one cushion as well into the middle. I think she can just slip the white past the yellow. Oh, that's a great effort.
That is some effort. She's unlucky there.
It's fair to say that Danielle hasn't had a lot of run in this match.
She hasn't at all, no.
But still work for Emma to do here.
Yeah.
Three and a half minutes left on the clock, so Emma can potentially kill this off right here, right now.
I think I potentially would have taken this bottom one first, but bowling
Got to be a little bit careful here, not just touch the red with her shirt. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, perfect.
In bar something miraculous, I feel like Emma should be home and hosed here.
We're going to have a 2-frame lead.
2-frame lead with 3 minutes to go is huge.
It is.
Especially with no golden break or ducks in play as things stand. Very good from Emma Cunningham. Huge break now for Danielle. She's gone to the cut break, interestingly enough. Can she make a ball?
Oh, the yellow.
Oh, how's the yellow?
So unlucky.
She's had no luck in this match whatsoever.
I mean, it's not the worst leave, I don't think.
The thing is, though, Emma's going to use her extension here.
She's going to use her time, yeah.
She's going to use her time. As for Emma, she's probably can have a bit of a sigh of relief after this, because at 3-0 she looked like she was cruising.
Cruising, yeah.
Emma just deciding to play safe there.
And Danielle needs to make something happen.
The yellows are there.
Quickly, I was just about to say, yeah, the yellows are there.
They are there, but they need to be taken out in quick fire time, and that's why she's just rushed slightly on that one. I always find that if you're kind of going on the sprint a bit, trying to save a game, it's always worth just taking those extra few seconds on the first shot, if any.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the first shot. It's critical,
just to get
isn't it?
Settled in. But Emma can kind of just wear the time out now.
Yeah.
But I mean, if Danielle decides to watch this back, I mean, firstly you can say bad luck, but secondly you can also say you've had an amazing season. Don't take the negative at the end.
Absolutely. Oh, she was fighting for. Was she fighting for top spot as well?
I think she's seed number 3 as things stand.
Okay.
So she's well and truly in that mix.
Yeah, I mean,
Emma's a little bit lucky that's dropped, but
these two yellows are a problem. But as a minute on the clock, I mean, I think Danielle know.
You know, and it's just another one of those clashes of many I'm sure we'll see between Danielle and Emma deep in tournaments, because both of them are just blockbuster.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one what Danielle won, she'd beat Emma, I think, was it in the quarters or the semis?
I think it was the semis, and then she beat Harriet in the final, didn't she? And, you know, I mean, that is arguably the toughest 2 draws you could get.
100%. And she's absolutely more than capable, you know, so...
Is Danielle just going to go out with a bit of a flourish?
Yeah, just...
Another highlight reel to end things off? Nah, she called it a day. Emma Cunningham gets over the line, 4 frames to 2 over Danielle Randle. Danielle can count herself unlucky, but Emma's played a really good game there.
She's played really well, and really unlucky to Danielle, to be fair. Just wasn't her day.